I'm going to go on a bit of a rant here because Monday's Bears-Commanders football game was the worst officiated game I have seen in a long time, and that's saying a lot. It's a primetime game. We came here to watch football, not ticky-tack fouls from Alex Moore and his reffing crew. Through the first 5 weeks of the season, they lead the NFL officiating crews in penalties called, and that definitely continued into this game. Starting with somehow an offensive pass interference on Colston Loveland. And we have 2 penalties on Nahshon Wright, a young DB for the Bears. One of them was an illegal contact, like, hello? And the second one was a face mask, which again, we didn't even see. Like, maybe it was a bad replay angle. I guess I'll give this one to the crew. Maybe they saw something we didn't. We've also got some ticky-tack roughing the passers. By the rule, these can probably be roughing the passers, so I can only complain so much. But oh my goodness, Montez Sweat's hand brushing up against Jaden Daniels' face mask, and then a player being pushed into his legs. There's only so much you could do as a defender, man. But none of these were the worst penalties. No. The worst penalty was a, quote, point of emphasis for the NFL at the beginning of the season, and that's for offensive tackles lining up not on the line of scrimmage. The top of their helmet has to at least be even with the center's belt strap. This took a touchdown off the board. It forced the Bears to settle for a field goal. No matter what angle you look at this at, there is no way this is an illegal formation. And even if it is, this is the most ticky-tack crap I've ever seen to take such a great touchdown off the board. We've also got Caleb Williams scrambling to his left and getting bodied by Frankie Luvu, who led with his head and hit Caleb Williams in the helmet. And then if you want to get really ticky-tacky, like these refs had been all night, he taunted him afterwards. Would I want that call actually called in a real game? No, I wouldn't. But it's only consistent with what they were doing the rest of the night. And then we get to Troy Aikman in the booth, because for the first time in a long time, I actually had to mute my TV for a portion of this game. I swear, Caleb Williams would complete a 6-yard pass, and Troy Aikman would say, that was the ugliest throw I've ever seen. He should probably die. Hyperbole aside, Caleb Williams hits Olamide Zaccheaus on the shallow crosser, and of course, it bounces off his shoulder pads, and then Troy Aikman puts Caleb on blast. He also made a great throw down the field, and Troy Aikman was pissed that Caleb Williams threw off his back foot and that he waited a second too long. Like, I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
Just some luck on Chicago's part.
It's worth noting that the Chiefs had 0 penalties called on them in the previous game, despite Travis Kelce blatantly holding on this play and getting away with it. Just to make the larger point that the NFL officiating is out of control, man. It is unbelievably bad. No one turns on their TV to watch Bears versus Commanders in prime time just to see these penalties called. It's insane. It needs to be reviewed. There needs to be consequences for bad reffing. There never is. The NFL never takes ownership. It just really bothers me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and subscribe for more NFL shorts just like this one.